Greetings everyone. Most of our prayers, they either succeed or they fail at spiritual gates. You might ask yourself, what is a spiritual gate? In as much as we have physical doors and gates that we can see with our naked eyes, the fact remains that there are spiritual gates and doors, although you can't see them with your naked eyes. This world that we are living in, it's a direct shadow of the spirit world, and God is a God of order. What we have to know is spiritual gates are real. Let us look at what is a gate. A gate is a point of departure or a point of exit. So for your prayers to exit, to go into the spirit realm, they have to pass through spiritual gates. Before you is an open door for effective work. God has set a door before you, an open door before you for effective work. We continue. It says, but the adversary, the enemy of your soul, is stationed at that open door that the Lord has set before you. You might ask yourself, why is the enemy stationed at the gate or at the door that the Lord has opened for me for effective work? As we know, our enemies, these are monitoring spirits. The enemy chose to station himself and his army of demons at the gate of your life, at the door that the Lord has set before you, so that you will be able to monitor everything good that is coming into your life. And what is the purpose of monitoring your life? Is to destroy what you have, to steal from you. Pray this prayer. Every evil spiritual gatekeeper that is confronting my life, every evil spiritual gatekeeper that is opposing the progress of my life, every evil spiritual gatekeeper that is confronting my life, by the power that rose Jesus from the dead, by the power that divided the Red Sea, I pray you evil spiritual gatekeepers collapse like the walls of Jericho in the name of Jesus. Every evil spiritual gatekeeper, every evil spiritual gate that is confronting my life, collapse like the walls of Jericho in the name of Jesus. We should always target these evil territorial spirits that are stationed at spiritual doors that you have to make use of. Corinthians chapter 16 verse 9, it's a clear indication that there are spiritual gates and there are spiritual doors. The word says, God says, I have opened a door before you for effective work, but the adversary, the enemy of your soul, is stationed at that gate. That is why we are saying your prayers, they either succeed or they fail at spiritual gates. Daniel chapter 10 verse 12 to 13. This is another spiritual gate that was confronting the life of Daniel. Daniel chapter 10 verse 12 to 13, there we read another spiritual gate that was confronting the life of Daniel. Daniel has been waiting for 21 days for his answers. But for these 21 days, the spirits in the kingdom of Persia, that is where Daniel was residing, those were territorial spirits that they were opposing. They held on to Daniel's answers for 21 days until a revelation came. An angel came and told Daniel, Daniel, since the first day that you started praying, your prayers were heard and the answers were given. But the evil, these territorial powers in the kingdom of Persia, where Daniel was residing, they held on to these answers that were meant for Daniel. The same thing is happening to you, brethren, today. Since the first day you started praying, God has already heard your prayers and he has answered. But you haven't seen the answers to your prayers because it could be that in the area where you live, it could be in your village, it could be in the city or a country where you live, your locality, it could be that there are some territorial spirits, territorial powers that are opposing your life, that are opposing anything good to locate you. Hence, you have to pray and target your prayers at these spiritual gates, at these evil spiritual gatekeepers At this spiritual gate, there are gatekeepers who are taking charge, monitoring everything that is exiting through that door or everything that is entering through that door. Hence, they are stationed there to destroy, to kill, and to steal from you. Hence, your prayers, before you go further, brethren, you should always target your prayers. You should fire your prayer bullets at these spiritual gatekeepers. Let them collapse like the walls of Jericho in the name of Jesus. Once you are free in the spirit realm, brethren, you are free indeed. There is protocol in the spirit realm. In as much as there is protocol here on earth, the same applies to the spiritual world. This earthly world that we are living, this is a shadow of the spirit world. Therefore, we have to know and to re-educate ourselves that we human beings, we are more of spiritual beings than humans. The door that Corinthians 16:19 is talking about, it is not a physical door. Rather, it is a spiritual door. And activities that are taking place there, those are the things that are affecting your life today, either positively or negatively. There is no free zone in the world. You should be experiencing something. You should be going through something. You and I, we only know of physical gates and physical doors. But spiritual doors and gates, they are real in as much as physical doors are real. Before you is an open door, but the enemy is stationed at that door. What we have to know is whatever you are going through, whatever things that are happening in your life, there is nothing like a coincidence or an accident. Everything is planned and acted out in the spirit realm. What you see playing out in your life or in life in general, these are the results of what has already taken place in the spirit realm. Let us acquire biblical knowledge. Spiritual awareness is what we need as followers of Christ, so that we don't perish because of lack of knowledge. The book of Hosea tells us that my people are being destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Father, I pray, may you open my spiritual eyes in the name of Jesus. Lord, may you awaken me from spiritual sleep in the name of Jesus. Father, deliver me from the mouth of the lion in the name of Jesus. May you remain blessed.